All right, Shalom, Shalom, Akim. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and is pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akawath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. All right, I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Shalom, wa chasadim, wa barakim. All right, so pretty much wanted to do a land back off of the beloved elder right here, GMS Inquire Early. You know what I'm saying? I forget the brother's name, you know what I'm saying, Salakia. But you know, he shares this video in the beginning of the lesson, which I want to share with y'all here. You know what I'm saying, Salakia, real quick. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I wanted to share with y'all real quick. You know, y'all gotta get you Jakes, you so-called Negroes. I'm talking about all you tribes, man. All of you tribes. It's time for you to get up out of this this mindset, all right? That that you don't have a particular enemy out here, all right, that is seeking after your life. You see what I'm saying? You got to stop it, bro. You got to stop that shit. You see what I'm saying? You are a target. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You see what I'm saying? You are a target, man. And you speckled bird Israelites as well, man. Don't think for 1 second just because y'all look like these other heathen, all right, that you're exempt. You see what I'm saying? You've been watching these videos. You've been liking these videos, all right? You know what's going on, man. All right, if you know your spirit is resonating with these videos. Well, guess what? Guess what? Esau is watching those who are liking these videos. Esau is watching those who are subscribing to these channels, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders, you know what I'm saying, and the brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? They're watching all of y'all who are liking our videos, all right, through Project Zypher, Project Pogo, all right? And it's about to go down, man. It is about to go down. Okay? But there will be a race war. There will be a war out here. Okay? On multiple fronts. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a race war, class war. We're already in the beginning of world war. All right? Before I get started, let's go to Matthew, the 24th chapter. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places." We're about to see all of this. All of this, man. And these Edomites, all right, we told you, never trust thine enemy, man. They know how to be your friend. All right? They know how to smile in your face. They know how to be how to pretend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to learn this thing, man. And stop playing around. This is GMS Inquire Early. E can't wait until race war. All right? So let's listen to this, man. No, it's Salakia. I don't know why this thing is doing that. All right, bear with me.
This week, someone sent me a violent racist threat for making educational videos about races. I want you to hear it.
Hey, bro, let me tell you a couple things. You're a fake doctor. You're not out here promoting anything good. You're promoting hatred. You're a fraud. You're a fake intellectual. You're a fake victim. And God, am I sick of like you, Umar Johnson, Rashad Ritchie. You're all the same. You create chaos and this nasty word diversity. You need to replace it with unity. I hope a race war happens so I can curb stomp black like you right into the ground, dude. You have no idea how many white men like me are sitting in the background just waiting for the to pop off, bro. And when it does, I promise you one thing, dude. I'm not gonna spare you, your children, your wife, nothing. I'm gonna you up. And that is a promise, bro. It's not a threat or nothing like that. It's a promise.
He sent that message at 12:14 in the morning on May 10th from a fake account with a Pikachu profile picture, and then he blocked me thinking it was over. I didn't even find it until yesterday as I was checking my Facebook messages when I saw and heard it for the first time. And I want to be honest with you, I was sad, not angry, sad, because I don't make these videos because I enjoy conflict. I make them because I genuinely believe that knowledge changes people, that when you know better, you do better. He called me a fake doctor. He called me a fraud. He called me a fake victim. He sent a violent racist threat and accused me of promoting hatred. I want you to sit with the irony of that for a second. And then he said something I can't stop thinking about. He said there are white men sitting in the background just waiting for a race war. He wasn't speaking for himself. He was speaking for a movement. He just proved every single video I've ever made, every fact, every date, every historical example in 58 seconds intentionally. And before I made this video, I reported this to the FBI, the Internet Crime Complaint Center, and local law enforcement, because that is what you do when racism shows up at your door. You document it. He sent that message thinking it was over. He was wrong, because for every black educator, for every black content creator, for every black person who has ever been told to sit down and be quiet for speaking the truth, this video is for you. Racism is not ancient history. Racism is not a theory. Racism is not something we made up. It showed up in my Facebook inbox with a Pikachu profile picture and a promise to hurt me. That is exactly why this work cannot stop. That is exactly why this channel exists. And that is exactly why I am still here. Healing starts with knowing.
Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwarash. Giving double honors to the men that are worthy of double honors, that being our apostles and our elders of the Church of Great Millstone, which is based out of New York, who are ruling well. Shalom, peace and love to all of the rest of the elders, the bishops and brothers that are laboring to push his true words of knowledge and understanding, continuing in the apostle doctrine. Shalom, peace and love to all of the hopeful elect that are just believers. There will be a race war. All right, there will be a race war. And the inspiration of this lesson comes from a video by Dr. Michael H. Ford, which I mentioned him in the video that I did earlier, today. All right, and however, this individual, you can tell he's one of them assimilated Negroes.
And he's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely right about that dude. And it's not just him. This is the majority of you Jakes, man. It's the majority of you Jakes. All right? Majority of you black people, you know what I'm saying? Majority of you Hispanics, you Latinos, you natives, you see what I'm saying? It's the majority of y'all, man. All right? Y'all always come with this love. All right, when the prophets are here telling you that there is no love, man. There is no love. There was no love, and there never will be any love. You see what? You see what I'm saying? Why is that? It's because the scriptures tell you, the prophecies tell you this. All right, the Lord told you that you cannot take a clean thing out of an unclean. You can't make it so. You cannot make it so, man. This is what's wrong with you Jakes, man. You don't see it. You do not see the danger that is right before your eyes, man. It is coming, all right, it's coming full force after you, man. All right? All these things that we're seeing that's happening in real time, they're showing you how they feel about you. They're taking away the 14th Amendment. They're taking away affirmative action. They're taking away this. They're taking away that. Taking away all these things that you have used for nourishment. All right. This beast is done nourishing you. You understand? That's the problem with Jake, man. Y'all go to church, and you don't know a lick about prophecy, man. You don't know a damn thing about prophecy. When prophecy is playing out right in front of you. You see what I'm saying? Prophecy is playing out in front of you, man. And you always think that there's some good in people. No, this is Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 4. It says, "Thus saith the Lord thy power. Thus saith the Lord my power. Feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not." You see what I'm saying? This is how they feel about you, man. This is how they feel about you. They know damn well about their history. All right? Damn well, I was listening to Elder Manatazakba, and he was showcasing this one Edomite sitting here talking about this is the big secret in white America, that all white people, no matter who they are, no matter where they come from or whatever, you know what I'm saying, all so-called white people in America know someone who is racist. Every last one of them know. Either it be in their family, either it be someone in their family, someone in their friend group, someone of their co-workers, all right, you name it. They all know at least one that is racist. You see what I'm saying? And through their complicity, all right, it shows that they themselves are the same way. Jane Elliott had explained that. She proved it. She proved it in a whole auditorium with nothing but so-called white people. She proved that not only do these people know that racism exists, but they know that they would not put themselves in harm's way to protect someone else. You see what I'm saying? Who's the victim of that said racism? You see what I'm saying? So by extension, they themselves are that way. You see what I'm saying? There is no changing this. You cannot change what is in someone. You see what I'm saying? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. And this dude, he sat there and he recorded himself, recording an audio, saying that you're supposed to be preaching, you're supposed to be teaching about unity, you're supposed to be talking about love and compassion, and every single thing that he said in that audio recording was anything but love, compassion, unity. You see what I'm saying? None of it. None of it. He contradicted himself in the same said minute. You see what I'm saying? There can be no fixing this, man. And I don't know why you Jakes continue to think that you have the magic to change what the Lord has set in motion, man. From the beginning of the earth. This is Cain and Abel all over again. This is Esau and Jacob, and the descendants are living out this prophecy, man. Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. All right, and this is the thing. This is the hot and heavy of it all. You know what I'm saying? 2/3, the overwhelming majority of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, the overwhelming majority of you are going to perish. And the Lord is going to send his sword against you. Look at what's going on in Cuba right now. How they're starving. This is Esau doing this. Esau is starving out you Jakes. Esau is starving out the northern kingdom. Esau took over Venezuela. You see what I'm saying? Esau took it over. Esau took over Mexico. You look at that haggard demon. You see what I'm saying? That Amalekite with the big ass nose. That's Esau, man. That's not an Israelite. That's an Edomite. that's ruling over Mexico. All right? And Esau's eyes are set upon all the tribes, man. Now that he's subdued, all right, the northern kingdom, the northern tribes, all right, he's coming after you southern tribes. He's coming after the southern kingdom now. You see what I'm saying? It's about to get bloody. It's about to get hectic out here, man. Now we're seeing teachers being overtly, you know what I'm saying, and outward with their hatred, with their disdain towards you Jakes, man. And they're doing it to the children now. Ezekiel 35:1, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir. What is Mount Seir? You know what I'm saying? What is Mount Seir? Mount Seir was the ancient dwelling place of the Edomites, man. Basra was its capital. One of its capital. You see what I'm saying? One of the high cities of Edom. So what are we looking at here, man? We're looking at the Lord, all right, the Lord speaking against all Edomites, no matter where they are, no matter where they dwell in. You see what I'm saying? Either it be in Eurasia, either it be in West Asia, either it be in America, in the North, all right, throughout the West, wherever they are. You see what I'm saying? And you can't stop this. You can't stop this with your love and with your hug. Let me just hug you. Let me just hug you real quick. All you need is some love. You Jakes about to get it, man. You about to get it. You Jakes are about to get the man, y'all about to get the brakes beat off you, man. You see what I'm saying? And listen, the prophets have warned you. The prophets have warned you, man. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. You see what I'm saying? This dude, all right, who got that audio recording in his DMs, he's sitting here talking about we need to love. You know what I'm saying? We need to know better so we can do better. You see what I'm saying? And like the elder said, man, this is assimilated Negro. That's what you are, man. All you niggas out here, y'all are assimilated Negroes who still can't get it. Here in 2026, you still can't get it. You still can't see that these devils have not changed. And Thawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai for this truth, man. You see what I'm saying? Because if it was left up to these Jakes, man, listen, we would be right back in them shackles. We'd be right back in them chains, man. You see? That's why we're moving forward without you, Jakes. We're moving forward without you coon-ass niggas, man. You see what I'm saying? We're moving forward. If a nigga can't get it, we're moving on. Because every last one of you jokers, you always come to the camp. You always come up to camp, and you talk about love and peace and unity, and the only thing that's on your mind is how to save these Edomites. That's the only thing that's on your mind when you jump on these comment sections. And you leave your long ass posts and whatnot. It's always about how you can protect these Edomites. It's either that, or it's you know that these Edomites are the threat. You know that these Edomites are the problem, but you got something to say against the northern tribes, or the northern tribe got something to say against the southern tribe. You see what I'm saying? Well, the elect are going to be those that came together. You see what I'm saying? In this truth, man. The elect are going to be both the north and the southern, both the northern and the southern kingdoms reuniting under the banner of Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? Not Jesus Christ, not Jesus Christos, not Yeshua, not Yehoshua, not Yeshaya. They're coming under the banner of Yahweh Shai. You see what I'm saying? Let me go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 34. All right, Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1, it says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood." Okay? "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." It's talking about that nuclear fire. "And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the fig, falleth off the vine, and the falling fig from the fig tree." All right. Now he starts off, check this out. He starts off talking about all nations. He starts off talking about all the nations. Now what does he zero in on? Let's see who he zeroes in on. It says, verse 5. Verse 5. "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea." Who is Idumea? Idumea is Edom. Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. You see what I'm saying? "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment." You see what I'm saying? These are the people of the Lord's cursed. We are simply under curses for our disobedience. We are under curses for what we've done, man. But these devils are the Lord's cursed. Specifically. You understand? Verse 6, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats, and the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." You see what I'm saying? All you Edomites, you're all going to get it. You're all going to get it, man. "And the unicorn shall come down with them." It's talking about the satellites and everything that's up there in orbit. That's going to fall down too with this destruction, man. "And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses, for the controversy of Zion." Who is Zion? You see what I'm saying? Who is Basra? Idumea is Edom. Who is Zion? Jerusalem. It's Jacob. Esau and Jacob, man. Edom and Israel. This is what this whole thing is about. This is what this whole world conflict and all the things that's happening in the planet, that's what it's all about. It's all about these two sons. Literally, the world is watching as one son is losing power and the other son is about to step into that power. All right? What does the scripture say in the book of Sirach, the 10th chapter? You see what I'm saying? Isaiah chapter 63. You see what I'm saying? This is what these devils are running from, man. They're running away from this judgment, man. You see? They're running away from this judgment. This is why they always cling to white. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you hate white people. You hate what? No, I hate Edomites. I hate Edomites. You see, when you go into their biblical nationality, that's when they lose their defense. You see what I'm saying? So long as they hold on to this whiteness, this character of whiteness, you see what I'm saying? Then they can always play on the delusion, or the illusion, I should say. They can always play on the illusion. You see? You hate white people. All right? And you're not white. You're red. You're red. You see what I'm saying? Edom means red in the Hebrew. Adawam. Adawam means red. See what I'm saying? Isaiah chapter 63, man. Verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom, with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. You see what I'm saying? Who is this talking about? It's talking about Yahushua. He's coming to visit you Edomites, man. And he's coming to save who? The Israelites. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Let's go here real quick. All right. Let's go here. Let's hit verse 2 again. It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to behold, that there was none to uphold. Therefore mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. You see what I'm saying? I will mention the loving kindness of the Lord, and the praises of the Lord Yahweh, according to all that the Lord Yahweh has bestowed on us, and the great goodness toward the house of Israel, which he hath bestowed on them, according to his mercies, and according to the multitude of his loving kindness. And that ain't got shit to do with you so-called white people. They ain't got shit to do with y'all. You see what I'm saying? You sitting here looking for a race war. You finna get one, man. You finna get one. When our own Lord, when our Savior, when our King comes back to pay you a fucking visit, you're gonna see what a race war looks like in its perfection. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna see what it looks like, man. It says, all the earth shall mourn when they see him, and you crackers you gonna bow, man. You gonna bow down. When the Lord imbues his men with that spiritual power, you gonna know what fear looks like. You see what I'm saying? Lord willing, I'll be among that number. Because y'all need it, man. Y'all need this ass whooping something crazy. Y'all need it for real, man. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say that affliction shall not rise up the second time. No, man. Y'all did what y'all did to us, man. You see what I'm saying? And y'all gonna give it one last go around. But it ain't gonna be like it was. It ain't gonna be like it was before. It ain't gonna be like it was in Rome or Greece under Antipater. You see what I'm saying? Under Antiochus Epiphanes. It ain't going to be like it was under King Herod. It ain't going to be like it was under Nero the first time. You see what I'm saying? No, man. Nah. This time around, you're going to be dealing with jokers that's going to be dealing with power far more fierce than what was going on with Samson, than what was going on with King David. Oh, you're going to see. Let me get this real quick. Zechariah. All right. Let's get this real quick, man. Slocky, I forget where it's at. Y'all Edomites finna pay. Y'all finna pay. This is Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 7. It says, "The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem." All right? All the tribes. The inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. King David took out tens of thousands of men. He that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the most high power, as the angel of the Lord before them. You see what I'm saying? The elect, the creme de la creme, the 144,000 are going to be as God. They're going to be as the angels, man. You see what I'm saying? And those of the elect men that followed of the large multitude, they're going to be as David. So it's going to be a problem for you Edomites, man. It's going to be a real problem once the Lord finally gives you into our hands, boy. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a whole new day. So I'm going to cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, V'chah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.